Welcome to the Love Hub channel, where we discuss matters of the heart and give relationship advice to women. In today's episode, we are going to talk about the signs you are your own worst enemy. Yes, sometimes you just can't even recognize yourself anymore. But don't worry, we're going to give you some of the signs that you are just stopping yourself from fully succeeding in life. And we hope that in some way this will be able to help you. Now remember, the Love Hub is a judgment-free zone. We don't judge women here. We are your safe space. Now let's get to the topic. Number 1, you are really mean to the people that you love the most. When you are with people who you don't really care about, who you don't really feel bonded with, you can be pushed around and you won't even say a word. You just let it happen. But if someone you love says one word that you don't like, you suddenly feel the urge to just act so mean towards them, and you can't even recognize yourself anymore. You are angry at yourself, and when people who are emotionally close to you give you a reason to act out, you project that anger upon them. So why is this a sign that you are your own worst enemy? Primarily, it's because you hurt the people that you love the most. You don't really have relationships with other people. You have difficulties making friendships. And yet, you have people who do care about you and who do love you. And they're the ones that you take your anger out on. This is really unfortunate because you do have people who care about you, who are rooting for you, and who are ready to support you. But because of unresolved trauma or perhaps some kind of abandonment issue, you're unable to accept the fact that people love you. You are paranoid that at some point they're just going to leave you and hurt you anyway. So why not push them away now? You are self-sabotaging your relationships. Number 2, you are your own worst critic. You don't remember the last time you saw yourself in the mirror and felt satisfied or had a kind, encouraging thought. It seems like you are your own dictator. You are oppressing yourself. You're always pushing yourself into things you don't really like just to get that approval, that validation that you're craving for. You don't even care how you really feel deep inside. You just want to feel good and feel admired. The truth is, you are just too harsh on yourself. You refuse to see the good and wonderful things about you. You refuse to believe that they exist. Whenever you get a compliment, like you look beautiful today or you did a really great job, you're unable to accept that compliment. You start to hate yourself and feel that you don't deserve that praise. You're just your worst critic. Now, here's the truth. You are amazing. You are great at what you do. You are beautiful. So the next time somebody compliments you, just receive it and say thank you. Number 3, you don't have friends that are really similar to you. This is one of the signs that you are your own worst enemy. We attract aspects of ourselves that we trust the most and want to connect with. Like attracts like. Psychologists say that we are the average of our 5 closest friends. If you don't have friends that are really similar to you, then either you don't trust your closest friends or you don't trust yourself. It's also possible that you don't trust both. So if you want to attract positive, joyful, and uplifting friendships, then you need to really work on yourself and recognize that you are a wonderful and beautiful person. Once you work and improve on your inner self, all that positivity will radiate out into the world and attract the best people. And when they start coming to you, just accept them. Don't start doubting yourself or start believing the lie that you are undeserving of good people and good friendships in your life. Because yes, you deserve those wonderful things. Number 4, you are overly judgmental. There is not a day that goes by that your inner dialogue with yourself feels more like a roast than a friendly dialogue. You just can't feel any compassion towards yourself. You choose to be judgmental and pick on all the wrong things in yourself and in everybody. You think this is what makes you smarter than the others, but in fact, it's the one thing that paints your reality ugly. This causes you to act like a total Debbie Downer, and you bring so much negativity into your friendships. Maybe this is why you don't have a lot of friends, because instead of rooting for other people and showing them that you support them, giving them the encouragement that they need, you just end up pointing out all the things that they do wrong, all their flaws and imperfections. And that's really not the way to build great relationships with people. Now, this could be because you're just so tough on yourself as well, and you end up projecting that onto your friends and family. What you really need to do is to try to look at the more positive side of life. Try to look at the great things that people do instead of focusing on their flaws. Once you accept the fact that you are beautiful, you are wonderful, and you are kind-hearted, once you're able to really internalize that, then you'll be able to treat yourself with a lot of love and compassion, and you'll be able to extend that to other people. Number 5, you can't establish the habits that you really like to have. There are a couple of things that you want to do, but every time you feel motivated enough to start doing them, it feels like it's just not the right time. You procrastinate to a level that you are not even aware of. You think that you are strategizing, but in reality, you are postponing the things that you really want to do. So, the next time you want to really do something like go hiking or apply for a job that you really want, just go ahead and do it. Don't make up excuses, just do it. Number 6, you feel out of tune with the world. You put on a white shirt or wash your car the day it's going to rain. When you have a great idea, you don't write it down, thinking that you'll remember it. But an hour later, the idea is gone and you just can't remember what it was. You miss your bus, you can't take a compliment. Intuition is a strange subject for you. You feel like the whole world is conspiring against you. You are out of tune with the world because you are out of tune with yourself. Stop overanalyzing, stop procrastinating, and just get to work. When you want to feel in tune with the world, that you really need to connect with other people. You need to be more observant of your surroundings. You can't allow yourself to be satisfied with a mundane existence. Life is wonderful and exciting, and you are wonderful and exciting. So allow yourself to be that and receive that. Don't compare yourself to others. You are perfect the way you are. We hope that these tips helped you out. Until next time.